Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are playing as Coswin, the paranoid sorcerer. So yeah, we are going into the Stolen Lands. And I think actually if I remember correctly from the maps I remember, like this will be the area that we're kind of playing in. There are areas to either side, and I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, there we go. So yeah, we've got like this whole central area is where we're going to be like making our kingdom, if I remember right. And there's, I've wanted to GM this specific adventure path a long time, so I've kind of read a lot of the modules. So I think there's like secondary empires that kind of sprout up around here, or kingdoms, or like holdings. But like, so yeah, if I remember right as well, the Oleg's trading post is somewhere around here or here, so we should be getting close. So yeah, let's keep going. Actually, let's stop because it's the middle of the night and we should rest because I don't want our guys to be fatigued. So let's camp. Okay. All right, let's begin resting. I'm not sure how to modify this stuff. Hunting is required for us to take some time. Okay, we're resting to restore health because we got a little bit of health that we need to bring up. So let's go ahead and do a rest.
Hey, Buttkin.
It's been 2 days.
Want to hear a story about hunting a saber-toothed owlbear? That was a good hunt.
A saber-toothed owlbear? But Amiri, owlbears don't have teeth. They have beaks.
True. Okay, camp camouflage failed. We got a hearty meal out of it, though, so that's good. And we got took 3 hours to get our rations. Coswin's getting good at finding food. All right, continue to the trading post. All right, we're almost there. We've reached the trading post. I have just gotten fatigued, but let's enter. We can rest when we're dead. Middle of the night. Let's see what we got here.
I'll go ahead.
That is a humongous rabbit right there. Hey, save yourselves, fools. Who are you? Buttkin? Buttkin, you want to talk? Oh, he's gone. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Also, I want to check. Party-wise, I definitely don't want to be at the front. Okay. We want that as our group. There we go. What's going on here? Am I going to put on voices for this game? Is this thing Bandit? In the name of the Stag King, the lawful authority of the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. That was a pretty wife of yours, Oleg. She should serve us dinner. Cressel, I think. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lords Tax. Hand over the money, and we'll be on our way. Oleg Levitin. Alignment in dialogues. Okay. Some dialogue features special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. All right. Oleg Levitin, you want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry, and come again. Oleg, a large man with a rough face, stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be guests from Rostov. Good dude. What's going on here? Neutral good. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way, and I'll let you go in peace. Lawful neutral, attack. And we just have attack. Do a neutral good, see if they go. Not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Kressel, this woman smiles coldly. All right, we'll leave. But what makes you think we just return in great numbers? You perform a neutral good action. Okay. Why would we leave here when we've got easy pickings from Rostov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets. It's a fight!
And then our leader charged forward.
Why are you back here, Aram? Why am I in the front again? Dear God. Okay, I want Amiri to charge. I want you to inspire courage. I want you to, Let's do here. True Strike, Bane. Bane! Almost everybody's within range of Bane, and I want you to run. Alright, we got that. Let's go ahead and strike you. Daze you. Rage. Attack. Okay, we've baned. True Strike. You gain temporary initiative insight into the immediate future during your next attack. Your next single attack roll, which is made before the end of the next round, gains 20 insight bonus. Plus 20 insight. Additionally, you're not affected by a missed chance it applies to attack. Okay.
Your life ebbs low.
Alright. Inspire that courage.
What a
Strike
waste.
They're down. We leveled up. Aha! Victories in combat and other events. So everybody else will level up automatically after giving a certain amount of experience character. Okay, so basic level up process. We done here? We got him. Collect all.
My strength fades.
Everyone is fatigued. Should level up automatically.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Oh, is this us? We've got to do... Oh. Okay, then you complete that. All right, we need to level up. So we're going to take another class. We're going to take another rank or level. There we go. In sorcerer, I play D&D. I know what I'm talking about. So we take another of that. We can up our skills. We got a max rank of 2. So I'm thinking we go ahead and we pick up one more point in Arcana. I think we hit up Perception. Use Magical Device. And Mobility. Disarm traps. Pilfer objects from creatures. Stealth is probably a good idea. We're gonna hit stealth. So the party average is a little bit better. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah. Next. We don't get any new spells. That's just our level up. It's just a general couple extra skill points. Okay. Complete. Oleg. Oleg Leviton. Take that, you scoundrels! Oleg shakes his fist. But now... ... Scratches his head and starts at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. A plague on her. I don't know why I went to the bandit voice. She's certain to complain to the Staglord. They just come before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send a I know how to pronounce that. Svetlana, there we go. Somewhere safe. And show those rats what for. Isn't that Svetlana? Oleg notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove! Why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. Svetlana, it's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Run. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they? Are they here? Tell me more about yourselves. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Like, who are they and when will they arrive? Oleg waves his hand suddenly. Who are they? They're the Stag Lords gang. That's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Staglord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Okay. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. Not troll. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6. Sometimes the whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around him are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they've come to call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag King. They're killed fast if they're lucky. If not, Oleg looks at Svetlana. Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I have no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Svetlana lowers her head. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag King. Atchets and Davin from Norsroach come to mind. Not sure if I pronounced any of those words correctly. I'm going to turn up my fan because it is hot as hell. Hopefully that doesn't come across on the mic, but it is warm in this room right now. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I saw the bodies. So we got a lawful good, chaotic neutral, lawful evil. Wait for an attack. Lawful good. You have nothing to fear. We'll help you deal with the attack. I'll help you. I'm not really interested in your post, but I'll never back down from a good fight. No, we're good people. We'll help you. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Levinson is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. Okay. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that you can use for the battle. There's some pretty solid traps around here. Some tar, a box of alchemist fire, looks like. Alchemist fire? We could put that by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. That's a good one. Alchemist fire. Just give it to me. I'm sure I'll find a good use for it. Wait for an attack. Can you answer some more questions? I'm going to look around. Put it near the gate. Let's kind of do that. but that could set the post on fire. Oleg shouts, surprised. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. All right, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in my day. Okay. How about some more questions? Anything else? No, enough for the bandits. I saw someone running out of the post. You know who it was? That must have been Buttkin. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. Staglord's gang wants him to work with them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He's a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Okay. That's a phone call. I don't know who it is. Alright. I'd like to see your goods. I have a lot of things and I'm kind of weighed down. So let's, I don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything. But alright, have a look. Alright, we need to sell a lot of this shit. We don't need any of this padded armor. Crap. This leather armor can go. Keep the short sword. Sell a lot of these daggers. Chain shirt we'll keep. It's a book. Sell these maps. Cooking ingredients. Cooking ingredient. Okay. Just kind of sell some of this stuff. Shining scale. Boop. Get rid of all but like a few of our daggers and a long sword. A couple of short bows we can get rid of. Okay. Set of supplies. I think that's everything. There we go. So that's, I mean, yeah, that's good. Studded leather might be useful for somebody. Chain shirt, I think we will get rid of because we do have some chain. Well, we'll have to go through. Let's go ahead and deal that. Okay. So you've got chainmail. I do want to check this. Let's see here. So you got chainmail. You're wearing leather armor. Can you wear the studded armor that we picked up? It's light. Armor check penalty's a little worse. Your dexterity is going to be hit, but it's not max. So let's go ahead and put that on you. A little bit more. You wear hide armor, medium hide. Medium armor, max dex 2. You don't care about the arcane stuff. Let's go ahead and let's pop this on you. There we go. We can sell the hide stuff. You just have that. I think you're good. Yeah, we can sell everything else. So, let's see your wares. Let's sell these. I'll keep these two around because I actually didn't check and see if you could wear them. All right, sell that. That should get us down pretty far there. And a club. Actually, we'll get rid of all these clubs. They're not really useful for us. Okay, deal. There we go. Okay, we got that going. Let's see here. Tell me more about yourself. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright. We're just honest people who came here from Rostov. We fixed up the old fort to house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come, they'll either drain us dry or just kill us. Okay. We'll talk later. I'm going to go search around for a bit.
The path is clear.
Oh, Butkuns Back. Let's see. Can we, You sell potions. Can we get something out of there? 2 dogs! On the ground. Buttkin, a frail, disheveled old man wearing a stained and tattered robe gives you a gloomy look. I'm Buttkin, local herbalist. What brings you here? Tell me about yourself. What is there to tell? I'm a herbalist. I make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. Buttkin sighs. I live in the forest, live off the land. Since leaving Rostov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's post. They set me here. They let me in out of kindness. Help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and the occasional barrel of honey. They're good people. Could use your help fighting these bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. Cure light wounds, that's good. We got a diplomacy 16 that we could check. I mean, I'm fairly good at diplomacy. The bandits here bother you as much as they bother Svetlana and Oleg. Maybe more. Help us get rid of them for good. Hey, there we go. Buttkin, I'm not sure what emphasis is on what. Keeps trying to call me, but I am in the middle of recording. And hums to himself and puffs his chest out. Well, all right. I'll show these troublemakers. They'll learn better than to chase an old man around. Someone might even write up some verses about me. Maybe even heroic ones. Then we have Lindsay here. She could, I mean, you know, maybe a passage. Lindsay gives you a worried glance and turns to Buttkin. Please be careful. Go ahead and help, but leave the heroics to us. You hear? Okay, we'll talk later. Okay, so we got a fairly decent
Let's head out.
group going here. We got Oleg helping us, we got Buttkin helping us, we got our whole party helping us. Bandits won't know what hit them. Let's look around here. I actually kind of know this map because I've looked at Oleg's trading post map from the adventure path, so I kind of know it. An old well has been renovated and cleaned. It even has a new roof. Hey, there you go. Let's see, we've got some stuff in here we could take. Okay, looks to be about it. Let's go around, see what we see. Got anything up here? Got a box down there. Okay. We're going to take everything we can, then resell it to, there's something discussing slush in the pot. Succeeded a lore nature check. This seems to be tar. Spill the tar near the trading post entrance to help slow down the bandits. Yes. Here we go. That'll help. See what we can from there. We got some tar that we can, that we just used. Some potatoes we'll take.
Tread lightly.
Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Just clothesline. See, if I remember correctly, in the Adventure Path map, there was actually, like an old ballista that you could, was it a ballista? I think it was a ballista. Like the big crossbow. I think that's what you call it. That you could you try and repair and use it during the fight. I don't see that being a thing. The box contains various household and hunting tools. You notice some good steel traps in the box. Use the traps to help catch the bandits. There we go. So we got a 3-tier thing: alchemist, fire, tar, and bear traps. Just a whole bunch of bear traps. Okay. All right, Oleg, let's do this. Amiri flexes her shoulders. Finally, a fight. I was bored with all this talking. We just got out of a fight. Lindsay, well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. We're literally saving a man and woman's livelihood. I think this is exactly what you want to write about. Oleg Leviton, I see you're not easily cowed. Svetlana, I beg of you, be careful, and please don't like do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We'll wait around to meet our guest. We're going to... Okay. Time passed 6 hours, 40 minutes.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's hit you. Butkin's doing his thing. Miri, I need you to kind of wait right there. You. Hideous laughter. Inspire courage. Fight defensively. Rage.
Become as dust.
There we go. Let's go ahead. Hit you with the jolt of electricity. They're going for Oleg. No. No, don't loot in the middle of the battle. I need you to charge.
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
That's great. Okay. You're good. I need you to go ahead and be struck with a jolt. He's down. There we go. All right. Loot the bodies. Take everything you can. Oleg didn't take that much, neither did Butkin. That's actually a fairly good result. We are a bit over-encumbered, but there we go. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. Your rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. And our Butkin here taught them a thing or two as well. Now, my lord, head up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. Okay. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward, and if there were more common practice in the world, I think life would be so much better. Hi, 100 coins. There we go. Just want to check. How are you feeling? That shirt showed them what for? Yes, it did. All right.
The path is clear.
Let's head back. Now let's head inside. Let's get a rest, guys. I think we need it. Svetlana, Oleg's fine. Also, take everything. Just take it all. Technically, I'll be your lord in the future, so it's all mine, really. Okay, what do we got here in this little chest?
Anything else?
Okay, there we go. One more chest here. Let's see. Oh, collect all, and let's go to sleep. 11 hours later, you wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. Quick look out the window, and you find that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Okay, so a half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghastly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. Seems that you can only see and hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
So we could do 2, try and flirt. I'm glad my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight. Could do that.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Okay. What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Alright, Staglord is responsible for this fog?
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Okay. So we got Thornford has been revealed. All right. I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
All right. There we go. There are no threats in this location. It is a sort of headquarters where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location and return to the global map, you will be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you, leaving the others here. Whenever you meet a new companion, but don't want to include them in your party right away, that companion will travel to this location on their own. Okay. Good to know. Got another crate here. Take that. And another book. Okay. I think that's all the crates. It's everything. Yep. All right. That's going to be the one we cast all the time is Jolt. I think I figured that out. Okay. Probably could fix the chairs here, guys. Ooh. Night Eyes. Who are you? Honoriel 8 Eyes. The elf looks straight at you through the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the stolen lands? Aren't you you aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious she started the day with a jug of wine. Oh, so I probably should have probably said, hey, you're an adventurer, right? Who are you? The elf grunts. Andoriel 8 Eyes. Once upon a time, I was a famous throughout Absalom, Nord Eight Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly. A few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. Just getting progressively more drunk. What are you doing here? I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. They may be sitting here in the backwoods tavern, but in Absolma, I'm just gonna guess on that one. I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts but shallow pockets. A little gold would be welcome change for them. I can send them a message, and they will come here through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign, and we'll arrange everything right away. Okay. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? I was hunting. Got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight. If only I'd known I was missing all the action, I would have got everything. But I see you've got everything under control. Maybe the slurs are in character. Would you like to join me? No. I've got enough things to do already. You better manage on your own. Okay. Famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere? Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry drunken rat hole? The light in her eyes goes out as if somebody had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, and then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six, and whatever is left of me, can't be called a seeker anymore. Remained silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us. Brave, wise, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Advilon, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient book on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. She bites her lip. To make a long story short, these volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the book should be retrieved and kept safe by the society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the exposition, then proceeded to Ustalov. It was a normal mission, quick and quiet recovery. She smiles bitterly, but everything turned out to be much more complicated. Barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, those arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Renchurch to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. That was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. Tossed him about like a feather. Threw him down an ancient well. His shouts echoed for a long time. I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then... She pauses and turns away, hiding her eyes. Enough. Shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up the others' feelings with all of my chatter? Best forget about it for now. Tell you some other time, but not today. Okay. I'll go. I know when I'm not needed. Let's talk to Svetlana. Good day. I hope you're feeling all right after the battle. Can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, so if you have a moment, I have a request. What do you want to ask of me? She lowers her head. This is a very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lords thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just stole it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in his hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Svetlana interrupts herself, shaking her head gently. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Svetlana drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg of you, show her mercy if you have a chance. Show her mercy if you have a chance. Okay. I'd be happy to help. I am so grateful for your help. Tell me about yourself. How did you and your husband find the courage to establish a trading post? Yeah, how'd you do that? It was Oleg's idea. Though I supported him in it. Didn't realize how dangerous it was here, of course. In Restov, everyone respects the sword lords, and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of somebody like Lady Jamandi could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lords men. What can you tell me about him? He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom, a kingdom of fear and oppression. So lawful good, it would be a kingdom of lawlessness. Once I've dealt with a Stag Lord, your life will improve. Chaotic good. I like adventures, but I'll definitely prefer the ones that involve stopping villains and helping people. Yeah, do that. I can't thank you enough for the help you've given me, but please be careful. The Stag Lord is extremely dangerous. All right.
I'll go ahead.
We got that. So Svetlana's ring is now one thing we've got to be on the lookout. How are you doing, Lindsay? A halfling girl with tousled hair wearing a dusty traveler's outfit sits chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. She scribbles something quickly in a notebook scrawled with verses, raises her eyes, and gives you a bright smile. Oh, hi. You come from Tax, right? Tell me about it. Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth, just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth. You know, no glory, no story. Okay. Why are you writing it? What's the point? So, what kind of character am I? Yeah. Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor. But what about in real life? But you erased all of my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true hero, just like the legends. My new fear is that, in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed. But I'm writing the truth. You're like a force of nature, wild and unpredictable. You're full of surprises. I doubt I could make up a protagonist like you, even if I tried very hard. Okay. Let me ask you something else. Tell me about yourself. What would you like to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. Haha. I was born in Galt. Nation of freethinkers and radicals. Okay. In such a tiny village that that's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there. Milking goats, weeding turnips, swallowing homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who's your teacher? He was a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital at the church of, I forget, is it Shilan? I'm not sure. But he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken, priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's head. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and gave me books, poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Archknights of Avelsland. And when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave me a magic ring so that would protect me from harm. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm going to go for right now. Just don't leave without me. Of course, I could just write whatever you tell me, but if I wanted to stay cooped up in a dusty room, I'd still be sleeping through lectures at the academy. Okay, so you did go to the academy. That's good. You've got a vetted bard. Oleg. Hey, Oleg. Greetings! Oleg seems to be in a good mood and greets you warmly. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Rostov looks like somebody spilled milk and it's just hung in the air. Couldn't see anything through the soup. Not even with a torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag King's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Show me your wares, Oleg. I'd like to sell some things. Nothing too good for such a good person. Alright. Let's go ahead and just sell some of this stuff. Don't really want bucklers. Should probably see if I can read those books, by the way. That's something. Cloak of Resistance, we need to put that on. Okay, get rid of that pelt. Some of these. Some of this leather armor we're not going to need. Studded leathers we'll get rid of. Okay. Some vegetables. Golden statue. Sell it. Get us something. Sell pearl. Silver ring. Sell that as well. Potion of Vanish. Silver disc. Brooch. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Just kind of looking around. We don't have a lot of money. Let's see. Ring of Protection's very expensive. Don't see any potions from what I can see, so okay. Deal that. Cute. Let's see. Buttkin. Buttkin puts his hands on his hips. Ha! Old Buttkin still knows a few tricks to impress these blood-sucking dummies. Enough hiding in the damned bushes, I say. Show me what you have. Can I help you in any way? Glances at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. Berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them here. Brought them back. Just be quick. If you do, they spoil quickly. Okay. Fangberry Cave. Got that. Those spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. That will teach them from taking over my Fangberry Cave. Alright, 6 alchemist fire. That's good. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. Okay, moon radish. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger, but if you're willing, I'll pay you. 3 potions for the berries, and a full purse of coins for radishes. Okay, why do you need the fangberries and the radishes? You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring me some. Okay. Alright. I'll try to help. Alright, just watch out, alright? Don't end up somebody's lunch. Okay. Cool. So we got a couple of spare quests. Does Oleg have anything for us to do? Dangerous place. I'd like to take care of the Staglord. Do you know anything where I could find him? It's quite a task you set yourself on. The Staglord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen have the most of his most trusted of his rabble have ever invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret. And with this fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. I suppose you could try following the trail of those bandits who attacked the post before. They came from the southwest, from the side of the Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs if you want to find some information. Okay. What can you tell me about him? Not much. Not like I've sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man, you know. But I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago, from what I've heard. But as soon as he got here, he took over everything. I wrote to Rostov, tried to warn them that the Staglord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they wouldn't listen. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. The rumors around him are horrible. He'll kill a person if they so much as disagree with him. He never reveals his face. Those who have seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin, not covered by his clothes. Staglord's past is a mystery. He just arrived one day. He was immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he has so many followers who admire him as he as his minions who obey him out of fear. So he has minions who obey him out of fear. He has some inner strength in him, maybe an inner madness. There are many who seem to follow him because of that madness, like some kind of virtue. All right, we'll speak another time. Farewell! And looking at the time, we're also going to speak another time because we're at the end of this episode. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!